Hi guys, Commander Juba here. Welcome to the race preview for the Monaco Grand Prix. I'll talk about practice as well as my thoughts ahead of the race. So, let's get started. In practice 1, a pack of cars went out first for practice 1 on Thursday morning. It was on Thursday for some reason, I don't know why it's on Thursday though. Nico Rosberg set the first time at 1:33.180. The Grosjean/Mary chicane was the name for the new chicane in Monaco as a joke for Vettel getting blocked by them. Daniel Ricciardo had an off at Saint Devote. Yeah. Don't know how many minutes though. Then a few minutes later, Fernando Alonso went off at the same place, Saint Devote. And you can see the chapel there. Rosberg locked up at Mirabeau, the place where he went off in qualifying last year. That was controversial. Carlos Sainz locked up into the Nouvelle chicane and carried on. Romain Grosjean went straight ahead at turn 1. A lot of people went straight ahead at turn 1 in this. Hamilton improved his fastest time by 9 thousandths. Maldonado also went off at turn 1. A lot of people went off at turn 1. Sebastian Vettel went so close to the wall at Casino Square. He was very lucky. Fernando Alonso locked up at the Nouvelle chicane. A lot of people locked up at the Nouvelle chicane as well as turn 1. Valtteri Bottas spun round after locking up at turn 1 and going straight ahead. Pastor Maldonado locked up into the second chicane after swimming pool. I don't know what it's called though. Ricciardo was slower than Hamilton by half a second but still went third quickest. Then Verstappen came through to go second quickest in the session. Final classification of practice 1. Lewis Hamilton, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Vettel, Sainz, Maldonado, Kvyat, Raikkonen, Rosberg, Massa, Alonso, Button, Grosjean, Perez, Hülkenberg, Nasser, Bottas, Ericsson, Stevens and Mary. In the final 2 places, 19th and 20th. Nico Rosberg went out first for practice 2 on Thursday afternoon. And set the first time at 1:21.941. Kimi Raikkonen went quickest 26 seconds later by 1.491 seconds. 4.51 actually. He went off after his lap at Saint Devote. Romain Grosjean locked up at turn 15, which is the chicane after swimming pool. I don't know what it's called there. Pastor Maldonado then locked up and went straight on at Mirabeau. Yeah. Sebastian Vettel went off 2 minutes later at the same place to Maldonado. Mirabeau. Lewis Hamilton improved his time by a further 448 seconds. Roberto Merri crashed into the wall at the Nouvelle chicane, bringing out the red flag. As the light went green, the rain started to fall and the teams were making changes to the car and tyres. And that's on the swimming pool, not on the track. Pastor Maldonado went out for a test run of the wet track, but it didn't really work. He was on super soft tyres, but came back into the pits after saying that it was raining too much. Romain Grosjean was stuck behind Kimi Raikkonen in turn 15, a replay during the rain delay. That is a replay, as you can see. After an hour-long rain delay, Fernando Alonso came up first to please the crowd. The times are slower because of the rain. Ricciardo set a 1:40.585. Then Kvyat set a 1:40.643. Nico Rosberg set a 1:42.240 on full wet tyres. Blue tyres. Daniel Kvyat went straight on at Saint Devote, the first corner. Another person. Felipe Massa set the fastest time out of the slow times with a 1:37.413. I think that was actually a faster time there, but final classification of practice 2. Hamilton, Rosberg, Vettel, Raikkonen, Kvyat, Sainz, Verstappen, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Grosjean, Perez, Massa, Bottas, Maldonado, Button, Ricciardo, Nasser, Merri, Stevens, and Ericsson, who's missing there, who didn't set a time in the session. A train of cars went out first for practice 3 on Saturday morning. Ricciardo was in the lead. Carlos Sainz set the first time at 1:23.987. Sergio Perez went quickest briefly, and then Hamilton eventually went fastest by 2.055 seconds. Romain Grosjean was second fastest ahead of his teammate and behind Hamilton. Nico Rosberg went second quickest, 0.409 seconds off his teammate, Hamilton. Danny Kvyat had a huge lock-up into the Nouvelle chicane. Sebastian Vettel had a huge front right lock-up into the Nouvelle chicane. Another lock-up into the Nouvelle chicane. Will Stevens had a helmet camera attached to his car. And Paul di Resta was commentating in practice 3, by the way. Kimi Raikkonen crashed at turn 1 after sliding into the barrier, bringing the red flag out. Lewis Hamilton saved himself from going into the barrier in the Nouvelle chicane, trying not to repeat what happened to Roberto Merri in practice 2. Max Verstappen spun into the wall backwards at the final corner, damaging his rear wing. It was actually an end plate. Same as Maldonado. Marcus Ericsson locked up and wiggled like Rosberg last year and straight on at Saint Devote. Sebastian Vettel went fastest by 0.562 seconds. Sergio Perez got close to Vettel and also nearly hit the Armco barrier at Rascasse. Final classification to practice 3. Vettel, Rosberg, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Sainz, Raikkonen, Kvyat, Button, Verstappen, Grosjean, Perez, Maldonado, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Bottas, Massa, Nasser, Ericsson, Stevens, and Mary. Last place in 60 seconds. My thoughts for the race. Qualifying once again already happened. I think it will already happen every single time I do this. But the qualifying results was Hamilton, Rosberg, Vettel, as per usual. Apparently it was an exciting quali, by the way. My race predictions are Hamilton, Rosberg, Ricciardo. Ricciardo's third, because I wanted him to. I've picked Mercedes for 1 and 2 in that order because anyone who gets pole at Monaco basically wins the race. Yeah, I think 6 of the last 7 races at Monaco have won from pole position. Or at least safety car. I've picked Ricciardo third because I thought he qualified quite well and he may sneak ahead of Vettel in the race. Hope you enjoyed the race preview. And please also must put your top 3 predictions in the comments below. So, see you guys on the next video. Please like, comment and subscribe. And goodbye. Hope you enjoy the Monaco Grand Prix.